We are just a stone's throw from the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, and it is rocking and rolling here at Huntington Bank Field in downtown Cleveland. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Cleveland Browns. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Get it! Steady!
On play action, here's Shadur. This short pass into the hands of the Joker. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down.
2nd and 6. Gotta be lying!
From the gun, it's Sanders. Right back to Njoku. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And they're going to have a 3rd down. Now, this defense for the Ravens, they were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of...
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Trenton Simpson. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. But it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions, can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
First down, here's Mitchell. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That good for 22 and a first down. That was excellent from start to finish, from the blocking to the running, just well executed.
And now let's look ahead, because after that, how about a little play action, maybe a little bootleg, and get the quarterback out on the corner and give him a little run-pass option.
And they're right down here looking for 6. First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's second and goal now. First carry now for Justice Hill. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Justice Hill, his second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Here's a 2nd and 3 now from the 33.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Once again, Jenkins. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Here we go, here we go.
Here's Sanders. And got his man complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Jerry Jeudy, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Browns have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and they take the lead here at 7-6. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And what a return. Great field position all the way out to the 48 there.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. One first down, you're almost in field goal position.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. He'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down. Up the middle, here's Mitchell. And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards. And, Charles, you think about what this defense has had to prepare for. They're in for a battle. They're facing a team that is working on a 6-game winning streak.
And that can be intimidating when you think about it in those terms, but I think what they need to do is make some sort of a statement early in this game, whether it's a turnover, a takeaway, a key sack on 3rd down, a 3-and-out. Something lets the other guys know that you mean business. Figure it
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. Flush to his right. And Jackson will have the first down as he will get to the ground to avoid the contact.
It's a gain of 6.
Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They run over center with Mitchell. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. His 6th rushing touchdown on the year, number 8 overall. And the Ravens have retaken the lead.
That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
And he will get into the end zone again, and he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. And the formula there on the 2-point try, they go 5 wide, not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after getting up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Here we go. Set.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. The Browns at 72 here on the year. Their head coach, he's got them believing in themselves. They've won 7 of their last 9 games now.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
2nd down and 6 now.
Ready.
Off the play fake. Here's Sanders. On the move to his left. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on 2nd down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for a first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
Well, he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
It's 4th down.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll try it now with Jenkins. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as he'll wind up going backwards. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. On the handoff, Mitchell. And now the ball's out. And the defense says they have it. They do. One play into the ball game, an early turnover.
You remember preseason, we were going to the different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlet drills, and guys either slapping at the ball or the machines. You got to learn to take care of it.
Yeah, they lost it there. Big fumble.
He may go.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Quinshon Judkins, 69 yards. And the Browns are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
We know it's primarily a passing league now, but anytime a runner breaks one like that, you've got to have a secondary that can find a way to him and find a way to get him on the ground. Absent of that, he's going to find the end zone every time.
Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going.
Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. From the gun, it's Jackson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Jackson going deep for Walker. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Two things you can do in that situation: run and punt the football, or try and take your shot at getting the 1st down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
Here's Stout to punt as he boots this one away.
Now a fair catch taken, maybe a yard or two shy of midfield. Just a 25-yard punt, not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And the Browns have a short field in front of them now as they take over 1st and 10.
Pat the 60, pat the 60, 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Street. Rip, hey, smash.
On 1st down, here's Judkins.
And he stopped immediately there. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback.
This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there. 46 yards.
And the Browns have taken the lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line.
Joe Tryon-Shoyinka in pursuit that time, and he gets the tackle for loss.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. A as he throws there, incomplete.
Nothing open downfield. He had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
Real quick, ready?
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Throwing is Jackson. That's complete with Zay Flowers with it. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the first down. Fourth down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
At the 33-yard line.
Come on.
Sanders. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
That could have been a huge play, but give the defender credit. Stayed calm, stayed collected, and kept himself in a position to make a play on the ball without a penalty.
And this offense on third down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Throwing, Sanders. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. On 4th down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. At his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
Play action. It's Jackson. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down because they did not want to give the ball up here late in the half. They'd love to take the clock all the way down and score. This will definitely help the cause.
From the gun, Jackson. Alluding to pressure right. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on 1st down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid game to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
What we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And that is incomplete. And the pressure there on third down, forcing the errant pass. Fourth down coming up.
A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with a short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Now is a punter, Jordan Stout.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. So that'll be marked down as a 19-yard punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Browns drive about to get started.
They'll start on the ground with Jenkins.
And getting this just shy of midfield, a spot at the 49. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Sanders to throw.
That's caught inside the 20. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll give it to Jenkins.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
To throw now, here's Sanders.
That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. The Browns will quickly use their third and final timeout.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Here we go. Check. Bounce. Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
To throw is Sanders.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. So the snap will come from the 3, but remember, they don't need the touchdown. They can get the first down if they get a yard, and the ball gets to the 2.
Quinshon Jenkins.
His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game.
And the Browns take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. So they only needed a couple of feet there on 4th down, but they got more than that and then some as he takes this into the end zone.
And I love your description right there, right? 4th and short. They got that. No problem. Let's go ahead and get the rest of it. Finish it off in the end zone. Touchdown. Everyone goes away happy on that one.
An extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now up to 14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
These two teams met in Baltimore, you might remember, earlier in the year with the Ravens winning that game. So they'll be looking for the win here in Cleveland to complete the season sweep.
Jackson. Throw caught by Flowers. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. He's going to need a little mustard on this one. It will be a 51-yard attempt. He's got the leg, but it's no good. He missed it right. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
By no means certainly are they out of this contest. 2-score game starting the 3rd quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, and that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives, try and slow things down a little bit.
And they can't bring him down. Still going. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. 67 yards. And the Ravens come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. Luke now for the extra point. And this time he gets it to go as it is up and good.
Ravens 21.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
At the 28-yard line.
Play action. It's Sanders. His throw incomplete.
You know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Here we go. Gravity Lions.
Now Sanders. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. The Browns send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That's excellent.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they will begin with, should we call it, far from ideal starting field position, their own 2-yard line.
So what's your definition of ideal?
The 1-yard line on the other side of the field.
Yes, exactly right. So, yes, your definition is apropos in this case.
To throw is Jackson. He'll dump that one off to Mitchell. And this is going to double their room to maneuver, able to get it from the 5 to the 10-yard line.
I know it was a game, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay game.
Jackson from the shotgun. He's going to give that to his running back out of the backfield. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on third and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
They give here to Mitchell. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. Second and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain, or did they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
Right back to Mitchell on second down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 61 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side, the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
This is 2nd and 8. Now Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. It'll go down as a gain of 6. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Now it's Jackson. That's for Bateman, and it's intercepted. And a great return here gets us all the way down to the 26-yard line. Well, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Let's go. Cowboy 80.
They'll stay on the ground with Judkins. And he'll get a couple here down to the 22.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the plays we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7.
60 Eagles! 60 Eagles!
Off the bootleg, here's Sanders. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Ready? Pat the 60! Pat the 60!
They'll run for the gun. It's Jenkins.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 6-yard line.
3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Browns football, and they've got the lead here as we start quarter number 4. Second and goal from the 6 this time.
70 Timberwolves! 70 Timberwolves! 60 Mavericks! 60 Mavericks! Go!
Back to throw. Sanders. This is caught. Touchdown. David Njoku from 6 yards away. And the Browns add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14.
35. Ravens 21.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And able to get this out to the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Under pressure, and they get it to him again. Barreling in for the sack, Shelby Harris.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. They'll look to throw. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. Well, there is still time to recover from this. It remains a 2-score game even with the 2 points there. But let's just say things not trending in the right direction.
I like that phrase. I'm going to say it along with you. Things are definitely not trending in the right direction. They needed something on that drive. Instead, they gave up 2 points and a lot of hope.
This is taken around the 12. The Browns drive about to get started. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. On the ground, it's Jenkins to start the drive. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that first down carry.
An inside run with Jenkins.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
The Browns send out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. Now this is fielded in the end zone.
And this doesn't quite work out as well as planned. They'll forfeit a few yards as he's tackled just past the 15.
A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a two-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
And the Raven first down.
Let's go.
Now it's Jackson. To the right side, into the hands of Flowers. Down to the 10.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown.
Zay Flowers, 50 yards. And the Ravens are able to cut into that deficit. So this back now to a 10-point spread, and you have to imagine they'll line up and go for two.
Oh, no question about it. If they can get this to an 8-point game, they can make things awfully interesting here in these last few minutes.
Ravens will line up for the
Jackson here is going to look to throw.
And they're going to get the two. It's caught. So they get the conversion, and now we're back to a one-score game.
Now after the touchdown, Loop back out to kick this one away.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First downs a must on this drive as they start out here first and 10. Stopped by the safety, Kyle Hamilton.
It's a pickup of
They'll
3.
come up second and 7.
Second and 7.
Here we go. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Here's Sanders. Open man downfield is Judy. He's got it. Now he's loose down the left sideline.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Jerry Judy,
The second touchdown of the afternoon.
and the Browns add on to their fourth quarter lead, and they are on their way to improving to 8-2.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 15 now. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Here's Jackson. Flushed out right. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Denzel Ward. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
Brought down on the play by Trenton Simpson. Here's 2nd and 10.
Down. 70 Timberwolves. Ready.
They'll give up the middle. Jenkins.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Now this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
Let's go. Panther 60. Panther 60.
Again, here's Jenkins.
But he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Let's go now. Ready.
Jenkins going to run it out of the gun.
And room there to work it inside the 25.
141 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
It's a gain of 9.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
At the 24-yard line.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he will have the Browns first down. It has been a struggle, but it's looking like that'll be the run to seal a victory.
17 yards. That's good for a Browns first down. 1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Cleveland, they continue to put themselves in position for a first-round bye as they move to 8-2. And they will hit the road next week. Meanwhile, for Baltimore, they suffered just their 2nd loss as they drop to 8-2 now on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.